Please help me welcome Freddi Dogterom as she delivers her speech, Sourdough Sojourn. Freddi?
5 pounds, I can do it. 10 pounds, I can do it. 15 pounds, 20, 30, 50 pounds of flour on my back in the flour packing contest in the 1982 Whitehorse Sourdough Rendezvous Women's Flour Packing Contest. Oh my gosh, 50 pounds. Can I do it? Well, possibly. Did you know that the record for flour packing was in 1988, a gentleman carried 1,002 pounds of flour on his back. Now, it was done in safety with the rolling frame, but 1,000 pounds of flour. Wow. 60 pounds. I can do it. 65 pounds. My knees are starting to buckle. Did you know there was one fellow that completed the 30-foot flour packing run with 800 pounds of flour on his back? And he was smoking a cigarette the whole way. Maybe 65 is my limit because I don't smoke. I don't know. 70 pounds, 75 pounds. Not only my knees, but now my ankles were starting to feel it. Did you know that the women's champion record holder, Luann Baker, carried 494 pounds of flour on her back for 30 feet? I'm not even at 100 pounds yet, and I can already feel the stress. Oh, 75, 80, 85. That's it. That's all I can carry. And now I'm going to womanfully stagger the 30 feet, 1 foot, 2 foot. And you know, as I'm staggering down the 30-foot course, I'm thinking about all of the other amazing events at the Sourdough Rendezvous. For example, they've got the axe throwing, and it's not a styrofoam axe on a nice foamy board. Oh no, it is the big double-bitted axe that they would actually use at their little bush shacks. Whack, thunk. Oh, it is amazing to watch. But my favorite, I have to say, my favorite event at the Sourdough Rendezvous was the chainsaw chuck. Yeah, you heard me, a chainsaw. A running chainsaw, by the way, because you know, when you're out there in the bush and you're chopping the wood, sometimes a little touch of frustration just might come upon you. And so an actual event at the Sourdough Rendezvous is the chainsaw chuck. And it's a running chainsaw, and some people throw it underhand and some people throw it overhand, just depending on your level of frustration. The record is about 30 to 35 feet, but because the chainsaw was running, the judges didn't get too close to measure. Know what I mean? 5 feet, 6 feet. Did you know that when you're carrying about 90 pounds of flour on your back, your gait changes? Instead of striding confidently down the course, oh no, I was lurching as if I had 1.5 legs and 3 ankles. Oh my goodness, it was all I could do to move. And then I got thinking about the log toss. Now, this isn't an elegant, sophisticated event with men in kilts like they have in Scotland, the caber toss. No, this is logs that have branches and sticks still attached to them. And the contestants throw them, men and women, by the way. All events are equal participation. I love the log toss. 15 feet, halfway there, 16 feet, 17 feet, 18 feet. By now, my lower back, my upper back, my shoulders, and parts I didn't even know I owned are aching. The burn, I can feel the burn in my legs, in my ankles, in my feet. I don't know if I can continue. But to distract myself, I started thinking about one of the coolest events at the Sourdough Rendezvous, and that is the Mad Trapper event. Now, the Mad Trapper event has its origins in history. In 1922, Albert Johnson, who was called the Mad Trapper, shot a police officer and then escaped at 30 to 40 below in the winter on foot, just with his snowshoes, just going up through the mountains. And he was chased down by the Canadian RCMP. So the Mad Trapper event is just that. It's dog teams. It's on your feet. It is the epitome. Just think of the Iditarod, which is a very elegant dog sled race held in Alaska. Think of the Iditarod being run by hillbillies. That's kind of what it's like. Oh my gosh, I'm up to 25 feet, 26, 27. Oh, and I don't know if I can make those final 3 feet. Have you realized that 3 feet can sometimes look like a mile? But some of the best contests at the Sourdough Rendezvous involve hair. For example, there is a contest for the biggest beard, and these guys can grow beards in the bush. There's also the contest for the hairiest chest. Some of these guys could put a grizzly bear to shame. And then, of course, there's the classic hairiest armpit. I mean, wouldn't you love to be the winner of the hairiest armpit contest? Oh, so much fun. But it allows me to get that last 3 feet, 28, 29, 30. My one and only attempt at the ladies' flower packing contest is over. I placed last because I'm kind of a wimp, but I am proud to say, my friends, that if you're looking for somebody that's got experience packing flour at 30 below for 30 feet, even though they did it in a wimpy way, look for me. Flower power is what it's all about.